So we have a lot of political stuff going on too. Joe Biden is giving a speech today, I guess, where he's stepping down. I don't want to get into all that. That's a whole different discussion for a different time. My guess would be everybody that would be listening would agree with us on what that would look like. But how's legislation impacting things for you guys in the material sector?
Yeah, I would say that's been definitely another tailwind for us. One of the biggest things happening that a lot of people aren't really aware of across the country is this thing called EPR, which is the extended producer responsibility. And that's been rolling out across a few states, one notably being Colorado. So we've been working a little bit with the state of Colorado and different stakeholders within the state to be able to understand that. Essentially, what this whole thing says from EPR is that the people who produce packaging products, things of that nature, are going to have to answer questions from procurement all the way to end of life. And basically, there's going to be different types of reporting that's going to be having to be put out there saying, like, this is made from this amount of recycled content at the end of life. This is what's going to happen. This is how we source. On the other side, we're also seeing California is going to start saying anybody who does over $1 billion in revenue is going to have to start reporting all of their carbon emissions. And if that trickles all the way down to scope 3, that's also going to have to go to other companies who are part of their supply chain. So there's all of these reporting metrics that are going to have to be captured by all of these companies. And right now, we hear people who are paying like millions of dollars to like the EYs or the McKinseys to come in and do a material audit for them. And we know that's not going to be sustainable, and that is not going to be doable for some of these smaller companies when it starts to trickle down. So what are we going to do? Are we going to fine them to death, or are they going to have to go get acquired for pennies on the dollar through M&A because they just can't keep up with this? So we know that legislation's coming, and we know that the best thing that we can do is prepare the industry for it. So our goal by creating this platform where you can really keep tabs on how you do all of your procurement, how you're moving materials, how you're sourcing, whatever it may be. We even do carbon calculators, all that, everything. All these different reports. At the end of the year, when they come to you and they say, it's time for us to do your material audit, you're able to click a button and give them the report that they need. Just like if you're running your business on QuickBooks and at the end of the year, go to TurboTax, click that button, and it all goes over, because like that's just something that we don't have the time to do, don't have the capacity to do, and really we shouldn't be going and paying a ton of money to have that be done. So that's a long process, and we're in the very early stages as a country of like where that's going, and we still need clarity on how that's going to happen. But we're trying our best to understand directly from the stakeholders on the legislative side what they're doing and like where they're going to try and do this reporting and how they're trying to form that. That way we can go empower and equip the industry with what they're going to need to be able to like put forth what is needed.
It's crazy how we have no idea what, I didn't even know that existed, and we have no idea what that next step is going to be. They just kind of make this stuff up as they go along, and we get to try and figure it out.
Yeah. So that's another, we go and talk about this stuff all the time, and we've talked to so many people who are all along this like part of the sustainability supply chain. And it's like, there's so much investment being made without getting the data first, or without understanding why we're doing this. And like my grandpa grew up in a shop, and he was always building things, and it's always that measure twice, cut once, But when it comes to investment of billions of dollars, we're just throwing it out, seeing what works, and then maybe we'll fix it and put another $1 billion. But why don't we take the time to work with the industry, sit back, understand what they need, understand where things are going, how we're going to be able to work together and collaborate, and then we make that investment.
Hey there. Thanks for watching the Manufacturing Alliance podcast. If you like what you saw, click here to watch the full interview, or you can click our channel link here. But either way, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes. That's it for now. Take care, and God bless.